Good evening, dear students. Today I am starting second lecture of fluid machinery. That is work done by impeller on liquid. Right? As you know, the impeller is the rotating part of the centrifugal pump, which provides centrifugal force. Right? So let us consider this diagram. This is part of impeller. This is vane rotating in this direction. Right? Tangent at the impeller at the exit of vane, tangent at the inlet of vane to the impeller, right? U1 speed, tangential speed of the impeller at inlet, U2 tangential speed of the impeller at outlet, V1 absolute velocity of the liquid at the vane inlet, VR2 relative velocity of these two means V1 and U1. Here alpha is equal to 90 degree in case of a centrifugal pump, because the entry of the liquid at the inlet is in radial direction. I will discuss later on. And V1 is equal to Vf1 because Vw1 will be equal to 0. R1, R2 radius of the impeller at inlet and exit. Right. D1, D2 diameters. Theta angle made by relative velocity with the direction of impeller motion, and here beta is angle made by absolute velocity with the direction of impeller motion, and phi is angle made by relative velocity at exit with the direction of impeller motion, or you can say direction of motion of vane, right? Bw2 part any component of the V2 any absolute velocity in the tangential direction, which is responsible. This is also called whirl component of velocity at outlet. In case of centrifugal pump at inlet, this component is 0, right? Next, n rpm of the impeller, omega angular speed, U1 U2 tangential velocity as I discussed here, right? This is center of the impeller, right? Theta and phi also called vane angles, made by Vr1 and absolute velocity at inlet and exit, right? Theta and phi are discussed. Vf1, Vf2 components of absolute velocity in perpendicular direction of vane motion, also called flow components at inlet and outlet, right? So these are symbols. Let us discuss further for the work done. Now, as you know, in case of rotational motion, what is work done? Work done means T into theta, means in case of rotational motion, W and work done is equal to torque into theta, means torque into angular displacement. So first we need to find out the torque, right? And as you know, in case of linear motion, force is equal to rate of change of linear momentum. But in case of angular motion, this is equal to what? Torque is equal to rate of change of angular momentum. That is why we need to calculate rate of change of angular momentum. Now, what is the rate of change of angular momentum? As you know, this is tangential velocity at outlet. Actually, this is case of centrifugal pump. But I will remind you the case of turbine. That is why, suppose this is diagram at inlet of turbine. Mind it, at inlet of turbine, right? This is diagram. At inlet of turbine, U1 tangential velocity of the runner, right? V1 absolute velocity, alpha is angle made by absolute velocity, or it is also called guide plate angle at inlet. Vf1 flow component of this velocity, right? Vw1, this one is Vw1, while component of velocity at inlet. Theta angle made by relative velocity at inlet. In case of turbine, mind it, I am reminding you, that is why. So what happens in case of turbines at inlet? What will be angular momentum? Means mass flow rate into radius into tangential component of velocity. So at inlet, what is angular momentum? Mass flow rate into VW1 into R1, right? This is at inlet. I am reminding you because in this case actually alpha is equal to 90 degree, so VW1 is equal to 0, right? And at exit, that is equal to mass flow rate into VW2 into R2. Simple, as you know that angular momentum L is equal to MVR, nothing else, right? Or you can say this is what? Rate of change of moment of momentum, right? Moment of momentum. So now what is the rate of change of angular momentum? That means difference MVW2 R2 minus MVW1 R1. M is outside the bracket, VW2 R2 minus VW1 R1. But mind that in case of turbines or jet, we discussed that force applied by the jet on the roller, right? But here is what? Force, or you can say motion provided by the blade to the water. So angular momentum at outlet minus angular momentum at inlet. But in that case, in case of turbines, just reverse, right? And angular momentum at inlet minus angular momentum at outlet, because in both cases direction of force is changes, right? Okay, right? So now what is torque? Rate of change of angular momentum. Just like in case of linear motion, force is equal to rate of change of momentum, right? So torque is equal to m naught VW2 R2 minus VW1 R1. Let this is equation number 1. Now what is work done per second? Actually this is what? Rate of change of angular momentum. That means per unit time. So work done is equal to what? T into omega, means torque into angular speed. Like in case of linear motion, work done per second is equal to force into linear velocity. So W is equal to m dot VW2 R2 minus VW1 R1 omega, bracket open hoga, right? Omega will be inside the bracket, VW2 R2 omega minus VW1 R1 omega. Again, what is omega? That is, as you know, V is equal to R omega. So here what is tangential velocity? U1 and U2. So R2 omega is equal to U2 minus R1 omega is equal to U1, right? Right? So work done is equal to m naught VW2 U2 minus VW1 U1, right? Here now mass flow rate in terms of discharge, that is equal to rho q, as you know, density into volume flowing per second, right? Now work done per second per unit weight of liquid. Mind it, work done per second per unit weight of liquid, that is equal to rho q VW2 U2 minus VW1 U1 upon, we will divide with the weight, and the weight is what? Mass into gravity. So rho q into g, this term will be cancelled out. So W is equal to VW2 U2 minus VW1 U1 upon g. This is called Euler's equation of hydraulic machines. Euler's equation or Euler's head. Euler's equation or Euler's head, right? For hydraulic machines. So this is general equation for hydraulic machines, right? Euler's head, or you can say Euler's equation of motion for hydraulic machine. Now for centrifugal pump, right? As you know, alpha is equal to 90 degree. Why? Because the entry at impeller at inlet is radial. So what will happen here? Mind it, alpha means alpha is equal to 90 when this point will comes here, right? Means when this point will come here, mind it, alpha is equal to 90 degree. When alpha is equal to 90 degree, BW1 will be equal to 0. Alpha is equal to 90 degree means location of this point will be here, right? So BW1 will be equal to 0, right? and U1 will be here like this. U1 and V1 is equal to BF1. V1 is equal to will be BF1, right? So in case of centrifugal pump, when VW1 is equal to 0, this term will be equal to 0, right? So we will get W is equal to work done, that is equal to BW to U2 upon G minus joule per Newton second, because this is per unit weight per second, right? Again, impeller power, that will be equal to mass flow rate into VW to U2, because we know that power is equal to mass flow rate into work done per unit mass per second, right? So impeller power is equal to rho Q VW to U2, right? Next parameters we will discuss in next lecture. Okay, thank you.